mean, I haven't missed a game here due to injury before, and it was tough being on the sideline, especially in the Louisville game. And I mean, just getting back out there really with my guys. Like we have a great group of people and a brotherhood here, and just being able to play next to them. It means the world to me. So I mean everything to be back out there with them.
Yeah, how do you kind of try to keep your head up? Right, your first time missing, games like that. Just kind of just be on the sideline, not
right.
out there.
You just bring energy, and lead the guys stepping up. Like be there for Coop. Like I'm on the sideline watching what the defense is doing and bringing them blitz, and so really just stay in the game and just be like an assistant to Coach TJ and to help out Coop that was in there. And I mean he did a great job. He didn't need that much help, but just really be there for him when I was not being able to be on the field.
And what's it like, seeing MJ kind of take control of this offense now, just being that quarterback?
Oh, it's fun. Like he brings a lot of energy every day. I mean, we had him last year, obviously, a few times starting for us, and just being able to be back there and the energy at practice has rose up tremendously, and just it's a lot of fun because he brings a different level of like just energy and talk. You hear him out in the field talking trash and all the time, so it's just fun being out there.
And this weekend, your guys' running backs obviously ran well with Michael and Delbert. What was that like to see, kind of open up holes and then letting them, get through?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, our running backs, I swear, run the hardest in the nation. They run hard, they don't stop, and it's just a blessing to be able to block for them and be able to open holes for them. Having two, three, four guys like we do in our running back room to just whoever's in there, we know they're just going to give it their all, and we just got to give it our all for them so they can make holes and score touchdowns.
Yeah, what do you think is the biggest difference maybe from this weekend, a couple weeks before, they're being able to get the running backs, going?
Say that again.
Yeah, what do you think was like the biggest difference this weekend, from the point of view of getting them going?
I think this weekend or past weekend we really emphasized one more second, blocking for one more second, because we saw on plays where if we just maybe push this guy 5 more inches or 1 more yard, that they would break it. Our backs, you see, they can freaking make a hole like this and hit it running. So like really just emphasizing 1 more second, straining. That's a big difference, I think.
Sort of in that same vein, what's going to be the key difference going forward, just sort of building on the growth that y'all have had on offense the past few weeks?
All right, I feel like just stacking on what we did. I mean, really just emphasizing, I think 1 more second really it's like been a motto for us this past week and coming on this week, because like if we're just straining 1 more second than them, that our guy's not making the play, and that's the other thing. Just us 5 up front doing our one job, worrying about our job and making sure our guy doesn't make the play, no matter how it has to happen.
Heading around the halfway point of the season now, how important is it to be able to joke around with some of the guys on offense and just keep the spirits up over the grind of the season?
I mean, it's huge. You got to be able to just have fun with it. I mean, we're 6 games in, and having fun with it. If you're not having fun, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a game. It was built to have fun. You got to have fun with this game all the time.
Obviously, playing Duke 30 minutes up the road. I mean, how much are y'all looking forward to that proximity matchup there?
I mean, yeah, it'll be fun. We haven't played them in a while, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's just another game. It doesn't matter if we're going 7 hours or 30 minutes. It's just another great team that we got to get ready to play for. Yeah. I could have came back over there if I wanted to.
In a joking way, do you feel a lot more appreciated because everybody talked about you when you were injured, and now everybody knows who I am and they worry about me?
I mean, I wish that wasn't how everyone talks about me when I was injured, but it was just, I mean, I didn't really think about it too much. I was just worried about really helping the guys out. Honestly, I mean, it stunk not being out there for 2 games. Obviously, I haven't missed a game due to injury, but I just made the most of it to help out Coop and the guys that were in there, making sure they knew what was going on, and really just still living up to that C on my chest, even though I can't be on the field.
Was there ways that you could see things against, say, the Louisville game that maybe went wrong? The fresh eyes of being on the sideline.
Yeah.
What did you kind of see, and what did you know you could bring to the table when you returned?
Yeah, it definitely was. Not necessarily seeing what we did wrong, but like being on the sideline, I'd say like I can just help people out when I was on the sideline and not in the game. You're seeing it more as a coach's view, and really just like seeing what blitzes are coming and what stuff's going on like that. And I think going into last week, the big thing we really took away was really not like we weren't really doing anything wrong. It was just going 1 more second longer than the defensive line's going, and just straining just a little bit harder, just to make the hole 1 yard wider, give the quarterback 1 more second to throw the ball. I think was the biggest key.
Is this a strap it up game when you see the Duke defensive tackles?
Oh, I mean, definitely. They're a great D-line. They're one of the best in the country, one of the best defense in the country. And I mean, we prepare just like every other game, but I mean, they're definitely a great defense, and we have to put the pads on and really just come out strong and start fast.
How would you assess Lynn's performance at center in your absence?
Coop's performance, I think he did really good. I mean, he stepped in there. He obviously had to step in the VMI game. He wasn't even expecting to play center in that game, and he came in and he won player of the game that week. So, I mean, that just tells you how the level of player Coop is and how he can just step in any position. And it really helps that he was really training center the past 2 years, and now we need him at guard so he can play guard. So he's kind of fallen into a role like how I played last year, and I think he's doing it amazingly. And he did the past 3 games really good, commanding the offensive line and really taking over that role of leading them and doing all that stuff.
What have you seen from MJ?
I think the biggest thing I've seen is just the energy he brings. He brings the swagger to the game, and he brings the just juice all the time. He's really practices these past 2 weeks have been super energetic, which was a big emphasis the coaches made on us already. But just him stepping up and being that leader to be more energetic and just on the field, he's out there just having fun. He's like a kid playing backyard football, talking smack, and just enjoying it out there.
You've played with quite a few quarterbacks at this point. Did you have any advice for MJ when he took the starting job?
I mean, I just told him to lead the guys and go play ball. I mean, he knows how to do it. At the end of the day, the man's a competitor. Everyone saw it last year, and he knows what to do. Like I said, when he's out there, he lets it go and just has fun. I think the biggest thing also I saw last week was just like even when he made those 2 or 3 turnovers, it doesn't faze him. And to see that as a young quarterback like that, it's huge. And I mean, I made sure to tell him that, and it's awesome to see that.
You all put up 40-plus points last week. Do you feel like this offense is now getting to be where y'all thought it would be at the beginning of the year now?
I think we're trending in the right direction, yeah, but we still gotta do our job. I think that's what the biggest thing comes down to is when we see we're not putting up points, it's just one guy taking a turn here and there, and that's really what we've been focused on this past week, and just being able to stack these. I mean, scoring 40 points is good, but it doesn't mean anything if you can only do it one game out of so many.
How do you view this game between Duke and NC State? They're real close, but you don't play too often.
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, we don't really play that often, so it is a big game. It's an in-state rivalry game. But we got to look at it like it's every other game. I mean, they're 30 minutes down the road. Obviously, it's a rivalry, but they're a great defense. They got a good offense, a good quarterback. I mean, we just got to prepare and watch film like we're playing any other thing, and try to let the emotions of the rivalry game sit behind us.
How much does it help that it's for the fans? It's only 30 minutes up the road, and Wolfpack Nation makes it a little easier to show up, right?
We got great fans. They always pack the house here at Carter Finley, no matter what game we're playing. So hopefully we can see them down there at Duke and turn that blue stadium to red.
Anything else for you guys?
Thank you.
Appreciate it.